So I am not a world traveler. And not only am I not a world traveler, I'm a traveling follower. My husband does all of the planning for our vacations down to the minute, and I'm very good at following his direction. So it was kind of surprising when last fall we went, my husband and I, to Copenhagen to visit my daughter, and after a lovely, very, very busy book trip that he planned the whole thing, I kind of had this idea that I wanted to go back to Copenhagen pretty much by myself before my daughter was done and spend a week just really enjoying the city. And so I booked it myself, and I went out all by myself, and I flew to Copenhagen by myself and got on the metro, and I had rented an Airbnb a few blocks from where my daughter was finishing her semester abroad. And got there kind of late at night, and it was a small little apartment. It was adorable. It was in this very cute neighborhood. It was on the top floor of a tiny house, 4 stories up, and I got up there. I was FaceTiming Chris. I'm like, what a cute place. The guy who owns it, I don't know if he lives there or he just rents it out, but he's an artist. And there were his personal artwork everywhere, stuff he had done, not prints, like originals, ink drawings, really fun like sculptures that he had all over this 1-bedroom apartment. And in the middle, he had, 2 things. One was like a little brochure about how you could come into his studio and maybe buy some of his artwork if you saw anything in the apartment you liked. And the other one was the manual for the apartment, which I, like everybody, I didn't even look at it. I'm not even sure if it was in Danish or not, but I never even opened that manual. So fell asleep because I was exhausted. Get up the next morning, and I have big plans. I'm going to meet Sophie for an early coffee and some pastries, and while she goes to class, I'm going to explore the city by myself as a little local. And so I want to shower, and I go into the bathroom, and I really, again, not a world traveler, and it had a European shower head thing. And I still can't tell you how this thing works. I, switch this up and this down and this up and this down, and I can get nothing but cold water, like not a drop of hot water. So I'm like, I wonder if this is a me problem or something going on. So I go in the kitchen and turn on the faucet, which was much more intuitive, no hot water there either. So I text the man who was the artist who owned the place, and I said, I have no hot water. He says, let me get back to you, and he tells me that the hot water, which I don't quite understand, is out for the whole building for today. I'm like, okay, that's fine. I guess I'll take a quick cold shower, head out for the day. So I did, and when I said I was out for the day, I was out for a long time. I mean, I met Sophie for coffee. I went to 3 different Christmas, those cute little Christmas venues. I walked all over the city, went to a little grocery shopping, and I come back at 4 in the afternoon, and I'm feeling, again, like a cute little local, and I hike up the 4 flights of steps, and I open this cute little apartment, and it is a steam bath. The walls are dripping water. There are beams of water dripping from the ceiling. So apparently, when I turned off the water, I turned off the cold water. So when the hot water came back on to the house, at some point during the day, the shower was running boiling hot water all day long. So there's 1 towel in the entire apartment. I pop open all the windows, and I'm rubbing down all the walls, trying to pray that nothing is damaged. And I'm looking at all this man's beautiful artwork, and everything looks fine until I get to the bathroom. Now, granted, I think this is him problem as well. Tiny little bathroom. He has 4 original ink drawings in the bathroom that now are crying tears. I am not a world traveler. I am not meant to be on my own. So my husband and I are going to Spain in a few weeks, and he has booked everything, and I really do appreciate that. Thank you very much.